In Hollywood, a bad movie can be forgiven. A bad box office can be blamed on the economy. But a tone-deaf press tour? That leaves a permanent mark. Blake Lively's highly anticipated return to the big screen was supposed to be a victory lap. Instead, it turned into a real-time PR disaster, complete with jarring interview moments, a glaring on-screen feud, and an internet that has completely turned against her. And it all comes down to one catastrophic mistake: selling a movie about domestic abuse, like it's a frothy romantic comedy. To understand the crash, you have to understand the hype. Colleen Hoover's It Ends With Us isn't just a popular book. It's a cultural phenomenon that sparked vital conversations about generational trauma. Fans were protective of this story. So when Blake Lively, Hollywood's reigning queen of cozy, aspirational aesthetics, was cast as Lily Bloom, there were already raised eyebrows. But those eyebrows turned into full-blown outrage during the press tour. Take her now infamous New York Times interview. When asked about the heavy themes of the film, Blake quickly pivoted to her wardrobe. She described her character's aesthetic as florals for spring, treating the press junket like a press tour for The Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah, I mean, for me, wardrobe is the way that I enter a character. If I feel like I'm dressed different than me, or that I'm expressing myself through wardrobe, because it's the way I express myself, or who I want to sort of project. So I felt like, Lily's wardrobe was really, really important to me.
The cognitive dissonance was staggering. On one hand, you had a film marketing itself as a harrowing look at domestic violence. On the other, you had its lead actress selling hair care lines and prescribing florals to a story about surviving physical abuse. The internet didn't just dislike it, they felt actively insulted. But the NYT interview was just the warm-up. The real tipping point came on the red carpet. In a moment that instantly went viral, a reporter tried to ask Blake about the emotional weight of the role. Blake, seemingly uninterested, interrupted the question to make a playful joke about flashing back and forth, completely breezing past the gravity of the subject matter. It was a masterclass in reading the room wrong. Audiences saw a woman with immense privilege treating a story about broken bones and trauma as a fun, quirky promotional vehicle. The backlash was so swift that even mainstream outlets started asking, has Blake Lively lost touch with reality? And then there's the elephant in the room. The glaring, uncomfortable tension between Blake Lively and her co-star and director, Justin Baldoni. If Blake's press tour was a lifestyle brand, Justin Baldoni's was a therapy session. While Blake was twirling in florals, Justin was doing solo interviews, visibly emotional, speaking at length about the responsibility he felt to survivors. The contrast couldn't have been more jarring. The rumored feud became impossible to ignore. They didn't do joint interviews, they didn't stand together on the carpet. Industry insiders whispered that their creative visions for the film clashed completely. Baldoni wanted a raw drama, Lively wanted an aspirational romance. And when you watch their respective press tours side by side, the fracture isn't just visible, it's vibrating. Blake Lively has been a beloved Hollywood staple for nearly 2 decades, but this press tour has fractured that image in a way that no box office number can fix. It's a stark reminder that in the age of the internet, authenticity isn't just preferred, it's demanded, especially when you're asking audiences to sit through 2 hours of trauma. You can't sell a story about surviving the darkest parts of humanity while dressed like you're going to a garden party. What do you think? Is the backlash against Blake overblown, or did she completely miss the mark? Let me know down below. If you want to see how other Hollywood icons lost their shine, click the video on your right.